Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Home Practice Challenge. Woo! You have taken on the challenge to do some yoga. The aim is that 100 days again, yes. And there's a couple of things. First of all, there's the home practice journal, which is not yet here, but this is a little printed copy, so it'll give you the pose that we're focusing on for that week. Sanskrit, the days that we're doing it, some adaptations here and modifications here. So it will help to kind of keep you on track and keep you kind of practicing and working at it. To support that, the numbers in the journal are going to be the same as the numbers in the video. So 101 is where we're starting. So you will go to video 101 and then 102, etc., etc. The videos, some of them will be guided so that there will be inspiration for you to practice by yourself. And some of them will be taught so that you will be exploring yoga as you have done already in the first 100 days. The other thing is that I'm going to do is do a specific pose for each week. So for instance, this week we're going to focus on cat pose, so that we are looking at that in a little bit more detail. What happens in the body, what can we do to feel better, and how can we adapt individually. So we're going to kind of break down each pose, one pose a week. Hopefully you're going to find lots of inspiration in it. The thing about home practice that's so important is that sometimes you're going to come to your mat and you're not going to want to move. You're going to go, I can't be bothered, I don't know what to do. That's absolutely okay. That's a natural feeling, and that should be respected and listened to, not just kind of bashed over. So sometimes you might find yourself in home practice time lying on your back with your knees bent up. Sometimes you might just be rocking back and forth in all fours. Some days you might want to go back to the video 100 days before. So if you're on day 103, you might go, no, I just can't face another day of coming to my mat. I'm going to put on number 3, do it, relax into it. But the videos that I'm going to do are going to support you in practicing. So there's going to be images, there's going to be of yoga poses. There might be some nature blended into that. There might be some quote. There's going to be a little bit of chat, so that whilst you're practicing on your own, that there is inspiration to move. The other thing that you can do is actually, which is why we're starting with cat, is a good place to start is a movement that you find very, very familiar, so that each day you could come to your mat and do a bit of cat and go, and then after that I might do something else if I feel like it, so that you've got a steady place to come back to. So with the home practice journal, it is almost here, but not quite yet. It's going to be up on the yoga shop, so theyoga.co.uk/shop, or you can find it by just scrolling through the menus. And if you want to get the yoga home journal quickly, please pre-order it just now, and then I can make sure to order more for the next round if necessary. So you can go on and just pay for that, and then I will go, right, I've got this many people, therefore I need to order more. Or, oh my goodness, I can chuck these all in the bin. That's fine too. I think that's everything that's most important at the moment. With home practice, the important thing is that you're coming back to yourself. This is your yoga, not what somebody else is telling you to do, so that you're building on the 100 days that you've got so far, so that you can start to go, okay, no, this is not something that somebody else is teaching me. This is me. This is my body, how it wants to move. And I suppose the last thing I should say is, I think it's really, really healthy not to do something every single day. So I think it's really important. Sometimes when we do something every single day, we can get completely caught into it. It's like, I've not done yoga this morning, I'm going to have a bad day. I only meditated for 10 minutes this morning, I'm going to have a bad day. The point is, no, you're absolutely not. I promise you, you're not going to have a bad day. What it is that our days come from the length and the steadiness of our practice. And I really think that should have some ups and downs in it. So I would probably advise that one day a week you don't do it. And that is part of your practice, the practice of non-attachment to your practice. So on one hand, we've got commitment, stay steady, do the practice. On the other hand, we've got let go of the practice, you're more than the practice. So I hope that you can really, really enjoy this challenge. And yeah, it's going to be really fun for me thinking of different ways to give you inspiration and hand it back over to you to some extent. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you really enjoy the next 100 days.